Tell me how you've been able to build that network and bring those people on your show.
I think it starts by providing them value. When I reach out to these types of people, especially in the early stages, I would just try to offer value.
Nick,
So
I don't like
yes,
that answer. That's so hard because I don't have value. What if I don't have any value? I'm just some kid making art on the side of the road. Tell me how I'm going to give him value.
well, here's how I'd position things. I had a much smaller audience. I was just starting my podcast, and I'd reach out to people and I'd say, I want to help you amplify your message. This book is amazing, and I'd like to share it with
So
my
good.
audience because most likely, most of my audience, they don't know who you are, but I wish they did. And so now I'm just, yes, I'd like to borrow their credibility by hosting them on my podcast because it's going to help me generate a lot of business and grow my show, but I'm not going to tell them that. I just want to tell these people, let me help you share your word, your message in the most genuine way possible. And as the audience starts to grow, as you start to leverage the credibility of a lot of cool people, yeah, that becomes easier. But, I've realized a few things over time. Number one is that the larger the audience of the person you're prospecting is, the less messages they're actually getting. And that sounds a little
That's so
counterintuitive,
interesting.
but when I had like 20K on IG, I used to get 100 DMs a day. That's not an exaggeration. I'd spend an hour or 2 hours of my time every day answering messages from people, book recommendations, things like that. Now we have about 150,000 in our community and we get 10 messages a day.
Why is
And it's
that?
because I've asked over and over and over again, and it's because the perceived likelihood that I'm going to respond has gone down because the audience size has gone up. And the same thing happens with these superstars.
Wow.
People don't reach out because they don't think they're going to get a response. And so once I realized that, I went all in on it, and everybody responds. Not everybody, but most people do. The other thing that I'll say for your audience and for you, Heather, is that you have to be, and I'm not practicing this right now, but you have to be a surgeon with your words. So I love this metaphor that surgeons don't make extra cuts while performing surgery. Why? Because it's not necessary to the outcome. Salespeople, podcasters, content creators shouldn't use extra language while prospecting. It's not necessary. So my message to somebody, an A-lister, is not paragraphs. It might be, hey, congratulations on the upcoming release of your book. I interview authors like insert 3 people they follow
Yeah.
and help them, promote their content to my audience. I'd love to have a conversation with you as well. Here's a link to book an interview. That's it. That's it.
I
And it
love
works.
that.